See, I can welcome to the school of Npsc Nssb. Today we will start with the topic Nagaland, which is considered the most important topic in the Npsc exam. Nagaland, prelims. Okay, in the prelims you will see 30 questions. In the prelims you will see 30 Npsc question. In the mains, 30 plus 74. 30 MCQ, same like the prelims, and 74 you have to go for a long answer, just like they will ask you. Discuss the tourism potentials in Nagaland, 20 marks, right? Discuss the rivers of Nagaland, 20 marks. Discuss the 9-point increment, 10 marks. See? So from today, this whole week, okay, we are going to discuss this topic, Nagaland. Nagaland is the most precious and the most important. From the market, any book you buy, okay, whatever, we also will try to give you every notes on Nagaland, right? But please remember, you buy any books on Nagaland from the market, okay? I have given you two. One was the IBS Tonggoy and AM Dushi, right? The AM Dushi, the MCQ, and the other for long art and culture, IBS Tonggoy, And now here, whatever the notes we're going to give you, you have to listen here very carefully, and every day you try to update whatever is going on. All right, because this in Nagaland can be asked from anywhere. Take a tribal society. Yes, what is the tribal society? The Kamburas, the Dobashis. Yes, the yes or no? The Moro. Yes, the festival. What is the purpose of having this Hornbill festival every year? Yes or no? Or why festival is so important? Why Nagaland is called as a festival? There should be some reason. So see, all these will come into play. And only those people who are very good in this Nagaland, especially in the art and culture, the origins of the Nagas, the societies, the people in general, these are the men who will crack in the first attempt. Art and culture is the best way to track you. Okay, this is the best way to track you. So, firstly today we will discuss about who are the Nagas, right? Where we have come from. Who are these Naga people? Presently, yes or no? We should know all this. So we will first start with the ancient Naga history. Okay, from 1st to 8th century AD, just like the industrialist civilizations in the modern India, in the Indian history. Today our topic will be the ancient Naga history. We have so many sources, right? But the valid reason is not yet there. Yes or no? The real meaning, just like the real date or the real place where we have come from is not yet been discovered. Alright, but we have two sources from the Npsc point of view, as well as, but till now, it has been believed that we have migrated from China and entered the present day Nagaland. Okay. And the other source is we have moved up from Southeast Asia and entered the present day Nagaland. But before we enter the Nagaland, we have stayed in one country known as Myanmar. No confusion? Before we have come to settle in the place called Nagaland today, we have all settled in this place called the Myanmar. So we are all brothers and sisters. Okay, we will all discuss this topic. So please remember, that is the only history we have. So see, Npsc question is like this. Where will you find the Nagas? In the option, there is no China, but there is Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam. You have to choose. Because they are all part of Southeast Asian country. Today you go home and memorize which are the countries that part of Southeast Asia. Okay, which are the countries which are part of Southeast Asia? So that will be this one. We have moved up. So see, those people who are from Singapore, yes, Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, they are all similar with the Nagas. It is 100% similar. Okay, so Southeast Asia, you have to memorize the country. Okay, you have to memorize the country, and the other is China. I hope you won't forget that. I hope you won't forget that. So see, before we come to the present-day Nagaland, we have settled down in a place called Myanmar, which is earlier known as Burma, right? Myanmar was known as Burma. It was known as the Burma. Any confusion? So presently we are settled down in Nagaland, right? So that is the only thing you remember. So that is us early as 150 AD. So see. Remember, now one more question is like this. Nagaland and Nagas. The Npsc question is very clever. If Npsc asks you, who is the first graduate from Nagaland? That answer should be different with who is the first graduate from Nagas. Okay. Nagaland means present day. The 17th district in the 17th tribe I am discussing. Present day Nagaland. Okay. Nagaland is just made up of 17th district. Nagaland presently is made up of only 17 districts and 17 states. 17 tribes. Okay. But when I say Nagas, wherever you are. Wherever you are. Nagas in Manipur, Nagas in Assam, Nagas in Arunachal Pradesh, Nagas in Myanmar. So the first missionary to Nagaland is going to be different with first missionary to the Nagas. First missionary to Nagaland is E.W. Clark. Okay. But first missionary to Nagas is Reverend Miles Bronson. See, the question is, see the question very carefully in the Npsc. Nagaland is different with the Nagas. Nagas means wherever you are. Wherever you are. Okay. But when I say Nagaland, I am just referring to the 17th district and 17 tribes. 17 district, 17 tribes. So these are the things you have to remember from the Npsc point of view. From the Npsc point of view. From the Npsc point of view. This is a very important topic from the Npsc point of view. So these are the things you have to remember from the Npsc point of view. From the Npsc point of view. So now see. Now we will discuss the meaning of the term Nagas, right? What is the meaning of Naga? See, so many words, okay, but Naga means completely naked. Okay, many scholars have researched it. Many scholars have researched it, but the complete meaning is naked. All right, see, very good scholar. 150 AD. As early as 150 AD. Okay. A scholar, a Greek intellectual scholar, Cleisthenes, a Greek philosopher, a Greek scholar, in his book Geographia, referred Nagas as Naga-Logoi, which means the realm of the naked, which means kingdom of naked. That means Nagas means completely naked. Okay, that is the basic meaning of the Nagas, the term Nagas. In his book Geographia, Cleisthenes, in the year 150, he wrote a very important book. And in that book, he referred Nagas as Naga-Logoi, which means the realm of the naked, which means the kingdom of naked. That means, right, we are naked people. In short, if it tells you what is the basic meaning of the Nagas, it means naked. Okay, so that would be the basic introductions to the word Nagas. That was as early as 150 AD. These are the words which you will find in Npsc. Okay, these are the words which you will find in the in Npsc. We will discuss so many things. Okay, from the Npsc related point of view, and you don't have to take it as a personal thing. Okay, when we discuss this Nagas topic, there are so many things which touch personally, right? But I will give you notes on different people, right? So if I mispronounce, please forgive me, all right? The words and all. So say we write a small notes, okay? With regard to the migration theory, right? Now that's where we have come from. So let's see the two sources. So the migration theory. Okay, this right now. One theory is that the Nagas came with group of migrant tribes. One theory is that the Nagas came with groups of migrant tribes. One theory is that the Nagas came with group of migrant tribes who moved towards Southeast Asia. From China through the Himalayan section or through the Himalayan region. One theory is that the Nagas came with a group of migrant tribes who moved towards Southeast Asia from China through the Himalayan region. The other theory suggests that the Naga race originated from a group of tribes who moved out from Southeast Asia. The other theory suggests that the Naga race originated from a group of tribes. The other theory suggests that the Naga race originated from a group of tribes who moved out from Southeast Asia. The other theory suggests that the Naga race originated from a group of tribes who moved up from Southeast Asia. From the above evidence, it is clear that whatever their origins were, from the above evidence, it is clear that whatever their origins were, in the roads they followed, in the roads they followed. From the above evidence, it is clear that whatever their origins were, in the roads they followed, the Nagas entered the present-day Nagaland. In successive groups through Myanmar. From the above evidence, it is clear that whatever their origins were in the roads they followed, the Nagas in the present-day Nagaland in successive groups through Myanmar. From the above evidence, it is clear that whatever their origins were in the roads they followed, the Nagas entered the present-day Nagaland in successive groups through Myanmar. So see, it is like that. Whatever might be the reason, right? We have entered the present-day Nagaland. So from two sources, one is we have from China, and the other from Southeast Asia. So the country which is in the Southeast Asia, you have to memorize. Okay, the country which is in the Southeast Asia, you have to memorize. Southeast Asian country, you go and see the countries. So they will give you the option. The Nagas are presented similar way. Philippines, Singapore, like everything is true. Okay, because it's all Southeast Asia country. So these are the things you have to remember. Npsc will twist the question in that way if they are asking a very critical questions. Alright, and now the advertisement is coming up. Okay, this week, okay. The advertisement is coming up. So I think they will extend by 1 month. 1 more month, okay. November last week, not in the first week. So you are the luckiest, okay. You are very lucky again now. Now if you're 21 years, now again you can do it. We have the first mock test. I don't know how much you have done, but first mock test was just like foundation, right? Just like the foundation. So 3 more days. Yes, we have 1 more month and 3 more days. So in the last you become stronger. Okay. So now as of now, whatever I give you, you try to do this. See the basic thing. Just try to finish the syllabus once. Not everything is not possible. We all know it's not possible. Okay, not possible. You can hardly complete 60% of the Npsc syllabus within these 6 months. From July till November, 60% is only possible for prelims. But that will also take you to crack this exam. If you are very serious, okay, that will surely take you to crack this prelims. So very much possible, very much possible. How much you need? This 100, right? The score 100. This test was 200 marks. So same thing. Here you have a cross 100. That shows that you will crack this exam. If you can cross 100, okay. Now we all know we have so many tribes, right? As we said, the Sangdam, Loda, Ahom, Amino. So let's see who are more similar. Okay, so please write down 1 point. The Sangdam, the Changs, Sangdams, the Changs, the Aos, Yimjongers, Kimnyungan belong to one group. Sangdam, the Changs, Aos, Yimjongers, Kimnyungans belong to one group. The Sangdams, the Changs, the Aos, the Yimjongers, the Kimungans belong to one group. The Angami, Chakisang, Lotas, Rigmas, and the Sumis. Angami, Chakisang, Sumis, Rigmas, and the Lotas form one wave of migration. Angami, Chakisang, the Sumis, the Rigmas, and the Lotas form one wave of migration. Angamis, Chakisang, Sumis, Rigmas, and Lotas form one wave of migration. That means, see, Npsc class, it means when they come from China or the Southeast Asia, right? They come together. So see, the name of the Aos, Sangdam, Changs, and Yimjongman, right? Their names are the same. The thing is that the tribe is different. You will see the same name even among the Aos in this tribe. Okay, the Aos, the Sangdam, the Kimungans, and the Yimjongman. You will see the name is same, but the title is different, right? Because they are one brothers. Okay, actually, you have still done Mokjo, you have still done Madrid-san, but still done, we are one brothers. That's the reason. Okay, and the last one is Angami Jakisan also. And they are all us enemy people, right? Their names are all same. They are all brothers. Yes. So these are all brothers. The Rigmas, see? Rigmas and the Bolas. Second you know what, right? They're different. But that is different. So actually at the end of the day, our blood is same. Okay. So see, the wave of migration might be asked. Which group follow the same? So the Aus, the Yimchomer, and the Changs, they all follow one wave of migration. And one more, from the sixth stone, right? See, sixth stone of the last Npsc, which is the Chongli Yimdi. Chongli Yimdi. Village in the southern region. Okay, in the southern region. Southern region, which will be in Kibri district this day, which will be in Kibri district, Chongli Yimdi. The Owls have a belief that they are originated from the six stones, which were shaped in the form of a male and female sex organ. Alright, see, this was the belief. This was the belief. This is the question you can expect from Npsc point of view. Which tribe have a belief that they originate from six stones, which were shaped in the form of a male and female human reproductive organs. Okay, these six stones were shaped in the form of a six reproductive system. That means 3 male, 3 female, right? In Jonglin areas in the Sangdam region and Kibri district as of now. But this is only from the Npsc point of view. Okay, some house will never accept this. How can you come from stone, right? So, but from the Npsc point of view, you have to give for this option. Okay, they will ask from the agriculture, which tribe originated from the six stone? So that your answer should be the Owls. The Owls came from the six stones. It is a belief. It's an ancient belief. Ancient belief. It is like this. Before we come to Nagaland, again, in the middle way, we have settled down in two places. Gizaginuma, which is a big district, Maiga, which is in Manipur. Okay, this is two places which is often asked in Npsc. Before we settle down in present-day Nagaland, we have again settled down in two places, known as Gizaginuma, which is the big district, Maiga, which is in Manipur. Okay, this is often asked. So some of the people will be here till now. Some are in Myanmar, some are in Gizaginuma, some are in Michael in Manipur. Same, the Maos, right? But these Mao people, they are in this place. So we're all Nagas. We're all Nagas. We're all Nagas. And this is the reason who has done all this. So this can be asked from the Npsc point of view. These two places, the important places, Gizaginuma, Michael, and yes, these are two. I hope you have got this one question in this Npsc prelims. Yes, these are the questions you have. Same please. Okay, write this one, last one more point. Show him me. Okay, please write down a short note. According to Gizaginuma, according to Gizaginuma, the group of people who left the Mao country, according to Gizaginuma, the group of people who left the Mao country first and proceeded, according to Gizaginuma, the group of people who left the Mao country first and proceeded to an area known as Kohima, our present day the Ringma Nagas. Okay, this is important. According to Kisakinuma, the group of people who left the Mao country first and proceeded to an area known as Kohima, are presently known as the Ringmas. So this can be asked, who are known as the Kohima? So the answer would be the Ringma Nagas. Okay, this is one mark you can get from the agriculture point of view. And one more. According to the Kisakinuma legend, the group of people who migrated to a distant area. According to Kisakinuma legend, the group of people who migrated to a distant area from Kisakinuma. According to Kisakinuma legend, the group of people who migrated to a distant area from Kisakinuma. Who came to be known as the one who settled in a far off land, are present day the Loda tribe, the Lodas Nagas. Okay, I'll repeat once more. According to Kisakinuma, the group of people who migrated to a distant area from Kisakinuma, who came to be known as the one who settled in a far off land, are present day Lodas. If this can ask this way, the tribe known for settling in a far off land, are present day Lodas. Who settled in a far off land are known as the present day Lodas. So that is another one ancient story which we have to remember. And Denimi Mizami. We have two tribes in Nagaland, right? Denimi people and the Mizami people. So let's see the Denimi people. Okay, please write down the Denimi Nagas. The Denimi Nagas are Angami, Chekisang, Ziliang, Tangols, Ringmas, and Maus, etc. These are the known as the Denimi tribe. The Denimi tribe are the Angami, the Chekisang, the Ringmas, the Maus, Tangols, and the Ziliang. And they are the men who practice the risk cultivation. There is cultivation. They are the men who practice the risk. They are men who practice the risk cultivation. Npsc can ask in this way: which tribe among the Nagas practice the risk cultivation? So they are the one. And it was believed that they originated from two brothers, the Ba and the Vo. Okay, the Ba and the Vo. 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 The Denimi people are the one They believe that they originated from two brothers, the Ba and the Vo. Okay, so these are known as the Vietnamese people. So they're all one people. Jackisang Angami is it. Jackisang is known as the Eastern Angami before. Okay, who are the Eastern Angamis? Present day, the Jackisang Nagas. So that can be one more question you can expect. Who are known as the Eastern Angami? These are known as the Jackisang present day, right? Present day Jackisang Angami. The Ba and the Vo. Next is the Mizami people. Mizami people, M-I-N. The Mizami people, they are the Lotas, the Ahos, and the Sumis. The Lotas, Ahos, and the Sumis. And they're the one who practice. They're the one who practice the Chu. They're the one who practice the Chu. They're the one who practice the Chu cultivation. They're the one who practice the Chu cultivation. They're the one who practice the Chu cultivations. The Mizami. The northern tribes such as the Sumis, Lotas, and the Ahos. So see, one more Nagas we have. Who are those Nagas? We have the Vietnamese, one is the Mizami, the other is Tonas. One more Nagas. Yes, yes, yeah. It will be? It will be? Yes? Eastern, right? Eastern Nagas. Yes, no, the largest tribe, the Kongyaks, the largest tribe, they are known as the Eastern Nagas. So see, one is Vietnamese, one is Mizami, right? Mizami are known as the Central Nagas. Okay. Loda, Ahos, and the Sumis. We have three tribes, right? Loda, Ahos, and the Sumis are known as the Central Naga. And Vietnamese Naga, you know that? Yes. Angami, Jackisang, Zeliang, no. And Eastern Nagas, you know, right? 7 district. 7 tribe. 7 district, 7 tribe. Confusion? So Hongyak will always be the largest tribe, and Pujuli will always be the smallest tribe, unless they produce more. So in the ancient Naga village, right? So in the ancient Naga village, yes, we come from China. We were self-independent people, right? You can say we were self-independent people. That shows that we live in the village. We go to the field. Yes, no problem. We never depended on anyone. Not like today, right? Today, these days, we need a cars. Yes or no? We need a good house. We need a job. But these days, we are not dependent on any people. We are not dependent on any people. That's the reason we were self-independent people, happily living in the village. No interference, no country, no race has come to defeat the Nagas. Okay. No one. We were living happily. No difference in the ancient period. From 1st to 8th century AD, right? We were living independently. And see, often asked in Npsc, who was considered the richest man in the Naga village? Those days. Who was considered the richest man in the Naga village? Person having the largest land and having the highest midun. Yes. The person having the highest land and largest land and the highest midun is considered the richest man. This was asked for 2 marks, okay, in BC Mains 2019. The person having the largest land and highest midun will be considered the richest man. Okay, so now we will go to the medieval period. Okay. We all know it's like this. So sorry. From 8th to 13th century is known as the early medieval, right? Early medieval period. Early medieval period. And from 13th to 18th century is known as the late medieval. So see, till this no difference. Till 13th no difference. Nagas were living independently. But in the 13th century, a race known as the Ahoms. For the first time, a race in the world is going to capture the Nagas country for the first time. Okay, the Ahoms in the medieval. So 13th century will be the early medieval and beginning of the late medieval, right? 13th century. The Ahoms, led by their chief, Shokaba, entered Assam in the 13th century through the Naga Hills. Shokaba. Shukaba. In the 13th century, this is the Ahom chief, which entered the Naga Hills. See, almost for 600 years, 6th century, they're going to rule Assam. And they are also going to rule over some part of Naga Hills, which means present-day Nagaland. Right? They were coming from Southeast Asia. Okay, we all know, just like the Mongols. Yes, the Kushans. In the ancient period, we have discussed, right? The Kushans, the Sakas, the Bardians, like that. It's a race coming from Southeast Asia, trying to capture Assam. But while going through, they had to pass through the Naga Hills. For that reason, Nagas tried its best. The Nagas tries its best. We should not be allowed to capture by this race. Since we are free Nagas, we are free people, we are free, independent, loving people. Yes, till now. We will never be allowed to be captured by any external forces. But unfortunately, it was the Ahoms who captured the Naga Hills. Until the coming of the British, that is still 18th century, we have to be under the Ahoms, whether we like it or not. Initially, when the Ahoms captured the Naga Hills, we were treated very badly. Okay. Ghastly barbarity, which means chiaket. Okay. It was the scholars chiaket who have discussed the horror which was given to the Nagas, ghastly barbarity, causing great horror or fear in the minds of the people. Extreme cruelty. You have to eat your mother meat. See, you have a son, right? The son is going to be killed. The mother has to eat the son of the meat of the son, or if the mother is killed, the son has to eat his meat. It was given a very bad treatment. Okay, Nagas were treated very badly. Extreme cruelty, which is known as ghastly barbarity. And if you see the dictionary, what is the meaning of ghastly barbarity? It means it was the scholar Chiaket who has given this term. Ghastly barbarity means causing a great fear in the minds of the people or giving a very bad treatment, cruel treatment, right? Because of what reason? They have captured another Nagas. Initially. But after some time, the Ahoms came to realize that the Nagas were a very good fighter. After giving some very bad treatment, the Ahoms came to conclusions that we are good fighters. So instead of giving a cruel treatment, let us befriend them. That means let's have a very good friendship with these people. So after some initial time, they became the best friend. Okay, and the Ahoms and the Nagas fought so many battles together. Okay, they fought so many battles together. For that reason, now they became the best friend, and some kind of a friendship is going to develop. Known as the Kataki, the Bronchis, which is often the Kataki, Bronchis, which I'm going to give you the notes today. These are some of the things which they are going to develop now. So let's see what is this Boron in Naga-Ali. Next is known as Naga-Ali. Okay, so in the bracket right now, Naga-Ali means the Naga road. Naga-Ali means Naga road. Okay, Ali means even in our words it's the same thing, road. Okay, so Naga-Ali means the Naga road, which was constructed by the Naga-Ali means the Naga road, right? Which was constructed by the Ahoms for Nagas. So let's see what is the main function. Naga-Ali, this right down once. Let's see what is the main function of this. The Ahoms constructed Naga-Ali with a purpose to have an easy access to trade. The Ahoms constructed Naga-Ali to have an easy access to trade, as well as to provide a road of escape, into the Naga Hills, as well as to provide a road of escape into the Naga Hills, in times of raids, from their enemies in the west. In times of raids from their enemies in the west. The Naga was constructed with the purpose to have an easy access to trade as well as to provide a road of escape into the Naga Hills in times of raids from their enemies in the west. So see, why have they constructed the road? For two purposes: to have a trade relationship. Second is, when the enemies attack the homes, they will run away and hide in the Naga Hills. Till now, Naga is the safest place for hiding, right? See the forest and all. So even the armed forces, this is the place to hide. So it was a very good place for hide. For this reason, they have constructed the road. So see, now let's see what is Kataki. Katakis were special markets for the Nagas. Katakis were special markets. Katakis were special markets. Katakis were special markets. Katakis were special markets for the Nagas, where both diplomacy and business were carried out. Kataki were special markets for the Nagas, where both diplomacy and business were carried out. Kataki main function was to maintain a channel of communication. Kataki main function was to maintain a channel of communication between the Ahoms and the Nagas. Kataki main function was to maintain a channel of communication between the Ahoms and the Nagas. Kataki main function was to maintain a channel of communication between the Ahoms and the Nagas, and to preserve peace and harmony, and to preserve peace and harmony, and to preserve peace and harmony at the Ahom Naga boundary. Kataki main function was to maintain a channel of communication between the Ahoms and the Nagas, and to preserve peace and harmony, at the Ahom Naga boundary. So see, Kataki, if you see in the dictionary, it means a special market, right? See, we all know, even today, why you go to Assam? To buy fruits and vegetables, right? Or to buy some, see, beers and wines and all. See, you go to Assam because of this reason. Nothing is here in Nagaland, right? You go to Assam, even those days, same thing. Okay, even those century, medieval period, same thing. Till now, we will go to Assam because we have nothing at home. So these were the main thing. These were the Kataki. All right. Next, see the Purunjis. Purunjis are class of historical chronicles. Purunjis are class of historical chronicles. Written initially in the Ahom and afterwards in the Assamese language. Purunjis are class of historical chronicles. Initially written in the Ahoms and later afterwards in the Assamese language. First written in the Ahoms, second in the Assamese language. So chronicles, chronicles, if you see in the dictionary, it means written record. Okay, chronicles, if you see in the dictionary, it means a written record. So these are often asked in this. What is chronicles? It's a historical written record. Okay, so these are some of the hardcore articles that you can expect in this year. Yes, this year we are going to have an exciting class. Yes, we will all try our best. These are the things you have to remember from the Npsc point of view. And remember, for 2 weeks, from Monday, we will give you a break. Okay, evening we will have online classes. From 6:30 every evening, we will have geography and science. Okay, every evening. So, see, after that, after the prelims, we will give you the offline class. Same thing. Again, we will discuss with geography and science. Those people who are willing to come. Alright, first day, now it's an exam time, right? You will fill your forms and all. Even for NSS2, you are done. Yes. So for all this, you have to study at home. So every evening, 6:30 from Monday for at least 2 weeks or 3 weeks before the prelims, and you will just come for the mock test early. Alright. So these are some of the things you have to remember. The whole day you have to study, and very much possible. See, every evening, our faculty, he is the topper number 1 DSP. Okay, he is the topper number 1 DSP. So, you can ask any type of question. You can interact with him. After that, offline also will provide the same cert will come for offline class also. Alright, so for us of now, please remember all this because this is the test time. Now, for this 1 month, you will see those people, they will never come out, right? Those ESC, DSP who got this year, they never come out. Once the investment is declared, you will stay at home. That shows that they are too serious. That shows that you will not see them. So like that for you also, we will see you only on Saturday. Alright, on Saturday. So deal all this, please do it, and we know some of you will break. Okay, because if geography and science is completed, at least the online classes, you can score at least there also 15 marks. Geography will come for 20, science will come for 25. So if minimum, there also you can get 15 marks. Geography 5, just science 10. The basic science. And focus on biology. Lucid JK, okay? Biology. Physics, chemistry will come for only 5 questions. Geography and, biology, please focus it. So, this is how we are trying our best. You see the marks? History is 40, right? So I think history in Nagaland will give you 70. Polity is over. Maths also over. Maths will come for 25. Till now, I think we're done with this much, right? We're done with this much. And this one, you have a book, right? I've given you a free book. From there also, minimum 10 is going to come. And whatever I'm teaching today also, here you can expect another 10. Whatever in this, here also, if you can memorize this, 10 is short, okay? 10 is short. And most probably, whatever I'm giving you today also, you can expect another 10. So I said, minimum will be 15, right? If you can get 15, that will be a pass mark. Prelims is harder, Npsc Nagaland is harder. So, see all this? Here, how much you get? It is straight plus 20, okay? 20, I expect you 20, not first attempt, so 20. Possible? Yes. This whole, it does October till 1 more last week, you study more than India. Okay, another 10 days, you study more than India. After that, late October, start Nagaland. And listen here very carefully. Listen here very carefully. And till the exam, you study Nagaland. Nagaland. And every evening, you study YouTube. Basic thing. And at night, you can study 1 more hour, right? From 6:30 to 8 to 9. You can study 1 more hour, whatever your teacher is giving you. And that is how, see, if geography is coming for another 20, science is coming for 25, and you know it is current affairs, basic current affairs. So now, you cross 100. 100 is possible. And with all these mock tests, yesterday mock test also, it is 5 questions, okay? At least minimum, 3 to 5 questions is sure to come from there. Just saying the mock test also, you are going to get at least 3 to 5. So this is how we will try to score the 100. At least 20, here it is 10 to 15. Politics also 8 to 10. Not more. Okay, 8. It is 8. Maths also see. How? Possible? 5 is possible? Yes, it is the basic maths, reasoning the easiest one. 5 is possible. In geography also, if our son is coming, it is 5 to 8. It is 5. It is the physical, just by knowing the Indian map, see? Indian map, you can score 5. They might ask you, largest state, longest river, yes or no? Pakistan borders how many Indian states? See, I have been telling you, now is a high time to plot the Indian map. It is the Indian map, okay? From Monday we are starting with this to so Indian map. It is Indian map. And science also, another thing is very much possible. Basic the physical geography. Just the human body, right? Just by studying the human body, 8 to 10. Just the human body, which is the easiest one, biology. So this is how, and current affairs is okay. If you're too weak, this is 5 to 10. So this is how we scored that 100. Okay. No one will be sure of 100. No aspirant will be sure of 100 in the first attempt. Yes, I said it is 80 to 85. If you are in this range, you will crack the exam. I promise you this year, okay? If you are in this range, if you are very sure of 80 in the first attempt, that shows that you will go for another 70, right? Yes or no? You will go for another 70. I hope these first days, many of you will be under 50. Yes, many of you won't be knowing even 50 questions, right? But if you know at least 30, 40 questions, now this Saturday, make sure that I'm sure of 50 questions. Yes, I'm sure of at least 50 questions. In the next days, 60. In the last days, at least 80. Yes, 75 to 80. And in the real exam, try for that 80 to 85. And that is how we will push you up. Just like Mr. Jampolong, right? Jampolong, at the age of 22, he became the youngest sub-treasury officer in the first attempt. Our students, okay? Mr. Jampolong, he is a sub-treasury officer in Nagaland. He will become a principal director one day. Because at the age of 22, he cracked first attempt. And he is going to serve for 45 years. From director, he will go to principal director. And might be confirmed on IAS. Because at the age of 22. Same thing. Whatever he said to me was, sir, I studied for 100 days. From July until September. The exam was on October last week. 2022, okay. The exam was on October last week. So he studied for 100 days. He was from maths background. So he never studied maths and science. He studied history, Nagaland, politics, and geography for 100 days. And basic Nagaland. And I think he got the cutoff was 91, and he got 95. You see, but he got that post because of that reason, right? He followed the timetable. I said 6 hours at home. Here it is 2 hours. It is 2 hours, right? Here, how much you're going to spend? It is 2 hours. So see, now last one more point is Naga-Ahom, right? See, what is this Naga-Ahom? You came across, yes, first bench. What is this? Assamese? Okay, Assamese is a language, but Naga-Ahom is not a language. Not recognized by the government of India. Yes, still now. We speak all this, right? Importance of Naga-Ahom is 5 marks every year. Every Npsc question will say, what is the importance of Naga-Ahom? 5 marks. Looks very easy, right? Actually, it is like this. When our forefathers go to Assam, we learned broken Assamese, right? So it was just like, see, actually we learned broken Assamese. So at the end of the day, we have shortened as Naga-Ahom. So Mis was born from Assamese, Naga from Nagas. So it's Naga-Ahom. You see? Mis means from Assam, Naga means from Nagaland. Okay, so now it acted as a channel of communication. Yes or no? The best communication we can have. It will help in so many ways, right? You go to Assam, you want to buy a cow. Yes. You want to buy a dog. You want to buy a cycle, a motorbike. Possible, but how can you communicate? Without communication, nothing is possible. Whether it's in sports, music, politics, business, communication is the key. Communication is the key. Yes, communication is the key. So now see, that was all about the principal channel of communication. Until now, see, we can communicate with the Manipur people, Assamese people, or even Meghalaya with Nagamese, right? So Nagamese is still acting as a, actually it's never been a language which is recognized by government of India, but we have learned this and we are still using it still now, even in the office and all, right? Even in the office, actually officials should be English, but it is, we are using Nagamese. So still now, even among the Nagas, majority of the Nagas were able to communicate because of this language, Nagamese. So this is, you have to write, okay, no one can give you a notes here. So you just come to the conclusions why still now is acting as a, it was as a important language for communications. It's a proper language. Okay, so it's not a language. Remember, it's not a language because it is not recognized by the government of India. It is just because Nagas and Assamese, proper Assamese. So that is the main thing. So now see, till 18th century. Yes, till 18th century. Till 18th century, we were living under the Ahoms. So what happened in the 18th century? Yes, here. What happened in the 18th century? What happened in the 18th century? Yes, here. Any idea? What happened in the 18th century? The coming of British. The mightiest country in the world, right? The sun rises from British, but never falls there, right? That means they're too strong. They are the mightiest, they are the richest, they are the most strongest country in the world. The richest country. Even the Americans who have to bow down before the British. It was the British who almost ruled the entire world. So in the 18th century, the Britishers have almost captured India. Battle of Boxer in Battle of Plassey, 1764, right? So now they're coming, 18th century is coming. So what happened is that, as a businessman, the Britishers in India are just a businessman. Nothing except business. I'm here to take everything to England. Yes, I have a son in England. My job here is to take for him. Nothing. He's a businessman. Just to take. So now, remember, even the northeast region, yes, were very much in the hands of the British. Reluctant. We all know. We all know. We all know. The capital of the British was Calcutta till 1911, right? They never wants to capture Naga Hills. Because the capital is in Calcutta. Why should they come to the northeast? For what reason? So see, I have already told you that wherever you are, the Indians, the Britishers are in here just for business. No other reason. So now let's see what are these problems. Let's see what are these problems. Why have the British captured Naga people for the first time? Or why? Finally, what was the main reason? Let's see, right? There should be some reason. And the scholars have given just 5 immediate reasons. 5 reasons, okay? The scholars have given just 5 reasons. Why have to capture Naga Hills? So let's see the reason. Number 1. Please write down. The Nagas frequently raided the plains of Assam, so the British wanted to stop these raids. By this time, the Britishers are in Assam, almost in Assam and Manipur. Naga Hill was the last to capture. Okay. Number one is why have they captured Naga Hills? Number one is head hunting. They want to stop the head hunting. This was the first reason for by the scholar. The Nagas, the British want to stop the raid. Raid means head hunting. Head hunting, okay? Head hunting. This was the Nagas frequently raided the plains of Assam, right? So the British wanted to stop this. The Nagas frequently raided the plains of Assam. So they want to stop this. See, head hunting. See, head hunting is the most favorite source of the Nagas. We want to go for head hunting, right? So let's stop this. Let's solve this. Number one reason. See, the Britishers are already in Assam as well as Manipur. So, see, in the middle lies Nagaland, right? Second reason is they want a direct road from Assam to Manipur for business. That was the second reason. Why they capture Nagaland, right? The Britishers wanted to have a direct road from Assam to Manipur for doing business. So this was the second reason for by the scholars. Why did they capture? Why did the British capture Naga Hills? Why did the British capture the Naga Hills? Because of this reason. They want a direct road from Assam to Manipur for doing business. As long as we keep a safe haven to these people, they will disturb us, right? They will take the head. So let's capture this area. That was the second reason. Third reason, the British came to India for economic reason. The British came to India for economic reason. In the northeast, they discovered tea. 1823, they discovered tea. 1825, they discovered coal and petroleum. Economic discovery of all these essential products arose the British commercial interest in this area. Right? I will capture this area because of this reason. First is they discovered tea 1823. Second is they discovered coal and petroleum in the year 1825 in the northeast. Because of this reason, now they feel like if we capture Naga Hills, more coal and diamond might be, all these petroleum will be discovered. So that's the reason. This was the third reason. Both were by the scholars. We will capture Naga Hills at the end of the day. At the end of the day, we will cover these areas. Coal and petroleum 1825. Tea 1823. Number fourth reason. See, if you see the Himalayan mountain ranges, it is like this, right? It is like this. So it ends in Myanmar. So Tibet is a part of China. So from here, they want to control till Myanmar. Yes, from China till Myanmar. So Nagaland is here in the middle. Without capturing this, for the safety and security of the British, they try to capture Naga Hills because it lays in the Please write down. The British were very much concerned about the safety and security of the Northeast frontiers. Northeast frontiers. The British were very much concerned about the safety and security of the Northeast frontiers. The British were very much concerned about the safety and security of the Northeast frontiers. In this regard, they wanted to control the Himalayan territories. In this regard, they wanted to control over the Himalayan territories from Tibet to Myanmar. In this regard, they wanted to control over the Himalayan territories from Tibet to Myanmar. In this regard, they wanted to control over the Himalayan territories from Tibet to Myanmar. The Naga Hills lay on the southern side of the Himalayan watershed. The Naga Hills lay on the southern side of the Himalayan watersheds. The Naga Hills lay on the southern side of the Himalayan watershed. Any confusion? The Naga Hills lay on the southern side of the Himalayan watershed. Because of this reason, the British wanted to control the Naga Hills or Nagaland, present-day Nagaland. The Naga Hills lay on the southern side of the Himalayan watershed. The Naga Hills lay on the southern side of the Himalayan watersheds. Because of this reason, the British wanted to capture Naga Hills. See, it is like this. Naga is about Northeast, right? So see, the British were very much concerned about the safety and security of the Northeast region, frontiers and all regions similar. So see, for this reason, they wanted to control the area from Tibet to Myanmar. That is where the Himalayan mountain is there, right? Every Himalayan mountain system from the top to bottom, they want to capture it. So now here, on the one side, in the southern side, in the middle, there is one area known as the Naga Hills or Naga Country. So they want to capture this. That's what the reason put forward by the scholars. And the last reason put forward by the scholars. The last reason is the king of Manipur. The king of Manipur also wants to capture Naga Hills. This was the immediate reason put forward by the scholars. Okay. The king of Manipur also wants to capture Naga Hills. The king of Manipur also wants to capture Naga Hills. So, the Britishers wants to capture first, right? This was the immediate reason. The last reason put forward by the scholars. Immediate reason was the king of Manipur was also in favor of capturing the Naga people. So, the Britishers learned this. Okay, so immediately they captured Naga Hills. Why? What was the immediate reason? The king of Manipur was in favor to capture Naga Hills. So the British came to know this reason. So immediately the British says that we will be the first one to capture Naga Hills. That's all. So these are the 5 reasons put forward by the scholars. And whether we like it or not, till 1947, we have to be under the British. Yes. And now we are under the Indians. So these are the reasons you have to. So see, now the Britishers, the Nagas will never keep up to the British very easily. So many battles is going to be fought. Yes, so many Indo-Naga battles is going to be fought, which I will discuss after the break. Okay, after the break, we will discuss after the break. Let's have a 10 minutes break. Get a 10 minutes break. Okay. We have discussed why. See, why the British captured Naga Hills at the end of the day, right? 5 reasons. The scholars have put 5 important reasons why they captured Naga Hills. But we all know the Nagas will never bow down before the British very easily. So many battles is going to fight. So first, let's see the British expectations to the Naga Hills. Okay, it's divided into 4 periods. The scholars in general has divided the British-Naga relationship into 4 periods. Okay, 4 periods. So first is known as the period of exploration. Period of exploration. Alright. The scholars have divided the British-Naga relationship into 4 periods. The first period is known as the period of exploration. 1832. Captain Jenkins. And R.P. Pemberton. Captain Jenkins and R.P. Pemberton. Exploration. If you see in the dictionary, the meaning of exploration means to go to a new place just to see, right? You go to Tsuku Valley, you go to Saramati Mountain, or you go to Kohima War Cemetery. Why should you go to the Kohima War Cemetery today? To see the place, right? Just to explore. So period of exploration means not to capture, not to fight, not to go to a war, but just to visit a new place. Known as the period of exploration. 1832 to 1838 is known as the period of exploration. Captain Jenkins and R.P. Pemberton. The first British man to land on the Naga soil is Captain Jenkins and R.P. Pemberton in the year 1832. These are 2 British officers. Alright. In search of a road from Manipur to Assam. 2 important. Please write down. It is like this. From Manipur to Assam, they are going to a new, they are traveling from Assam, Manipur to Assam, and along with 700 soldiers and 800 coolies, these 2 were the men, R.P. Pemberton and Captain Jenkins. The 2 first British men to land on the Naga soil. They never come to capture, they just passed through the Naga village for the first time, right? And they saw the head hunting. Head hunting is going on. Head hunting was going on. Okay, when this happened, head hunting was going on. Head hunting was going on when they saw for first time. They never come to capture. Here, they never come to capture. Just to see a road, right? They just pass by. In short, even right? They just pass by. In search of a road from Manipur to Assam. Captain Jenkins and R.P. Pemberton. Second is known as the period of expedition. Expedition means going to a new place to fight, to capture, to rule, to destroy. Okay. Expedition is now you are coming here either to capture for a war or to destroy. So the British truly comes down to capture the Naga Hills. 1839. Remember that, memorize the date. 1839. January 10, 1839. Mr. Cringe. Okay. Mr. Cringe. The person, the British officer was Mr. Cringe. He came to capture Naga Hills, especially the village of Kohima and Mizoma. Special reason why he came. Kohima and Mizoma, who were the men responsible for headhunting Assam. He wants to take revenge, right? He came to Assam. These people, Kohima and Mizoma, two villages. Ko-no-ma and Mizoma. Mizoma, chief of Kohima and Mizoma. And what happened is that what happened is that he just come and destroyed the village, right? After he went back. And the same person, again, 1840. In the year 1840, please write down one more thing. Second time he came in the year 1842, important. Mr. Cringe came to Naga Hills for the second time in which year? 1840. From Assam, he was going to Manipur. While going down to Manipur, he burned down 5 Naga villages and captured 11 Nagas. Of the Nagas, he captured 5 villages and captured 11 Nagas alive. Of the Nagas in BC. How many Nagas were captured? When he was going to Manipur, he captured 11 Nagas and burned down 5 Naga villages. That's all. That is known as the Battle of, Mr. Cringe. And remember, Mr. Cringe is the first British officer to invade the Naga Hills for wars, right? It was R.P. Pemberton and Captain Jenkins who was just passing on by. First man to land on the Naga soil. But this is the first man to come to fight with the Nagas is Mr. Cringe. Two times. Captain John Butler, he was a British Army officer, right? Since he's the man who came with a friendly attitude, he came with a friendship. Let's see the friendship. Okay, this is the man, this is the British officer who came with a friendly attitude. For that reason, a small market was opened in the present day, Kohima, which was known as Samakuting. Those days, okay, Samakuting. Samakuting. He was the British officer who came with a friendly attitude. For that reason, a small market was opened at present day Kohima, which was known as Samakuting. As they came with a friendly attitude, the Nagas, according to their culture, presented him with ivory, cloths, spears, some daos and spears were given to him, right? He came with a friendly attitude. For that reason, a small market was opened at Samakuting. But remember, he's going to be killed. Okay, he was killed by the lotus. Okay, John Butler unfortunately was killed by the lotus. But I will discuss it later. But he's the man who came with a friendly review, so he opened a market in Samapuni. That is known as the Chomoginipa. Lieutenant Benson. Lieutenant Benson. Lieutenant Benson. Lieutenant Benson invaded the Naga Hills in the year 1849 and 50. Invaded now. Again, a British Army officer, Lieutenant Benson, invaded the Naga Hill zone 1849 and 50. Lieutenant Benson invaded the Naga Hills in the year 1849 and 1850. And with his mighty weapons, he captured Mizuma. For the first time, the Mizuma was captured by this man. Mizuma. And destroyed the strongest fort in the northeast at Gonuma. Too important. He captured Mizuma and captured the strongest fort in the northeast at Kohima, and destroyed the strongest fort in the northeast at Kohima. Too important. And destroyed the strongest fort at Kohima. Fort means the boundary, the boundary, okay? Just like the hills, which was built by this person. Just like Janbodaro, the only fort without the buildings, right? Just like that. See, there is a buildings, but it was broken by this person. Who was the man? Lieutenant Benson and Lieutenant Benson. He was the man who captured this area, and he captured Mizuma and Kohima. After this defeat, the British adopted a policy of non-interference. After this, the British adopted a policy of non-interference. After the battle at Mizuma, okay. Policy of non-interference. Policy of non-interference. 1865-80. From 1851 till 1865 is known as the policy of non-interference. Policy of non-interference, 1851 till 1865. Now the British decided that no, we will not capture, and we will not fight with the Nagas. Let's leave them free. Yes, let's leave them free. Now the British never ever captured, they never come to Naga Hills to fight. From 1851 till 1865, you leave us freely. We will not invade. So this is known as, the third period is known as period of non-interference. And you all know it was Lord Dalhousie, the Governor General, who introduced it. Lord Dalhousie, the Governor General, who introduced it. Right. It was Lord Dalhousie, the Governor General, who introduced the policy of non-interference. The policy of non-interference. Policy of non-interference. Okay, it was Lord Dalhousie who introduced the policy of non-interference. Next is the period of control, 1866 till 1947. We all know the Britishers says that we will not capture this area. But what have the Nagas done? They come down and try to take the head of the Assamese Nagas, right? Assamese people. Head hunting. Nagas completely every time the Nagas every time they come down to Assam to take the heads of the Assamese people. So the British wants to stop this. And at the end of the day, the Manipur king was also in favor of capturing the Naga Hills. Right. So now finally, the British decided that okay, we will capture the Nagas for the last time, and we will capture the Nagas completely. So a battle was the final battle of Kohima. Battle of Kohima. The final battle of Kohima was fought 22nd November 1879. The final battle of Kohima was fought on 22nd November 1879. The Britishers was led by General G.L. Nation. Often asked in Npsc, it was British General G.L. Nation. Brigadier General G.L. Nation lead the war. Lead the war. Okay, Brigadier General Nation G.L. Nation on 22nd November 1879, the final battle of Kohima was fought. So, see, just to capture 300 Naga village, not 300, 500, okay, 500 Naga village, 3,000 soldiers, sophisticated weapon, okay. 3,000 soldiers led by General G.L. Nation. He's the man. Along with 3,000 soldiers, he came to Naga Hills to capture 500 Naga houses. Just to capture 500 houses. You see? 500 houses. So, 500 houses, he is just 3 to 4 minutes, right? But the British told 3,000 soldiers. So this was the things that the British will express so far. So after this, the British rule became established. This is about unfortunately we don't have to sophisticated because we try our best, right? So only times we were fighting till 1879. But whether we like it or not, Naga still would be under the rule of the British till 1947. This is the final resistance of the Nagas. Please write down, peace was made between the chief of Kohima and the British in Mizoma. Too important. In the year 1880. 1879 is the war. In the year 1880, peace was made between the chief of Kohima Peace was made between the chief of Kohima. Peace was made between the chief of Kohima and the British in a place called Mizoma. In a place called Mizoma. In the year 1880. 1880. 1880. 1880. This is the year. After 1 year, they made a peace in a place called Mizoma. Chief of Kohima and the Britishers has made a peace agreement in a place called Mizoma. One more thing. were never captured by the British. Remember this. I said the Nagas were captured by the British, right? But not the Eastern Nagas. Eastern Nagas were never ever captured by the British. They are known as the free Nagas. One more thing. There is no any formal treaty between the British and the Nagas where the British have captured Nagas. Okay, no formal treaty. No formal treaty has been made where the British and the Nagas or the Nagas surrendered before the British. There was not a single agreement where we have surrendered before the British. Before the British. So see, Eastern Nagas is also known as the free Nagas as well as doing some further division. Okay, so you can write anyone in the Npsc of if Npsc can give any option just to confuse you, right? Eastern Nagas are known as backward tribes. One more thing, they are known as free Nagas. They are also known as doing some further division. So instead of that, you have to go for the Npsc. Okay, everything is true. Everything is true. Everything is true. Okay, everything is true. Everything is true. Okay, we will end up with this topic, the Battle of Kohima. We all know by this time we were under the British, right? So Second World War happened. Second World War happened in the year 1939 and it ended only in the year 1945. So what happened is that obviously we supported the British. Yes. So in the Second World War, there were two groups. One is the elite and the one is the elites. Okay. Elite means the one who won the war. Like Russia, America, Britain. These are men who won the Second World War, right? Elite force. And if you see the elites, the Japanese, the Germany, these are countries who lost the war. Yes. Who lost the war? So now see, the Japanese attacked the British and the battle is going to be found in Kohima. The Battle of Kohima, known as the Battle of Kohima. The bloodiest battle in the Second World War happened in Kohima. And see, the Japanese attacked Kohima on 4th April 1945. Okay, you have to remember that on 4th April, the war began between the British and the Japanese in Kohima, 4th April. And only on June 22, 1944, the war came to an end. Okay, so beginning and is important. In the middle, you have to remember some name, but beginning date 4th April in Kohima, ended on June 22, 1944. So that is the basic thing as of now, remember. And the war was fought between the elite and the elites. So you know all this. The first place where the Japanese and the British fought the war is a place called present day Keretru. Aradura. Aradura is the old name of Keretru. Okay, so Aradura is the first place where the British and the Japanese fought for the first time. The first contact happened in this place, often asked Aradura. And Aradura is in present day Keretru. And then Missy can ask one more question. The present day Keretru, right, which was built by the Japanese. Okay, it was the Japanese. After the war, they have this is their friend, right? All the letters are friends. So the present day cathedral, which is the famous cathedral church, right? It was built by the Japanese investor. Please remember, it was the Japanese who constructed the famous cathedral, which is there. No confusion? It was the Japanese who constructed this. So the first contact on 4 April, 4 a.m. in the morning, the first contact happened in this place. And Japanese were around 10,000, okay? 10,000 soldiers. 10,000 soldiers. And in Kohima, the elite force, the British were only 1,000. And the only place where the British can come is from Chimukidima, right? But they all know, they are very clever, Zabza. The only place to come to Kohima was cut off at Zabza by the Japanese. Okay, it was the Japanese who has cut off the British reinforcement. The British headquarters in Jammugitima, right? Samakote. But see, they want to come. But no, the only place they can come is only true from Dimau to Kohima they will come. But the place is cut off at Zabza. So almost, the British were about to lose the war. But it was the Nagas. It was the Nagas who helped the British. The Japanese tried it best. They tortured, they have burned down so many houses, right? But Nagas never helped the Japanese. It was the British, we have given the full support. It was the British, we have given the full support. For this reason, for this reason, for this reason, for this reason, so that was the reason. That was the reason the war was fought actually between the Japanese and the British, but inside it was the Nagas, right? It was the Nagas. So see, finally, what happened is that almost the war was about to be over. But reinforcement came down from Chumukidima. Okay, on 18 April. On 18 June. On 18 June, the second division of the British came from present-day Chumukidima, reinforcement. For that reason, the Japanese were slowly drove away to Burma. Okay, so to lose the war, but at the end of the day, it was the British on 18 April, they were able to reach Kohima. Reinforcement, more soldiers were coming from Timako. President Jumbo, Samakote, right? From there. So by June 22, the war came to an end. Now, the Japanese were chased out of Kohima. They slowly go down to Burma. From there, they went to their own country. Okay, so see, the Japanese were 2 divisions. 31st Division and 33rd Division. First and 33rd Division. Okay. This is the 2 divisions of the Japanese force who took war in the Second World War. 31st Division came from Burma. And 33rd came from Manipur. Often asked in Npsc, which was the army division of the Japanese that took place in the Second World War? It was the 31st Division and it was the 33rd Division. 31st Division came from Burma, 33rd came from Manipur. Baban, GPD Rich. Kohima village is present day DC office. GPD Ridge is present day Chapel Hill. Shell Hill is present day TGP office. Garrison Hill is present day Rajbhavan, where the governor stays, right? So these are the things you have to remember. And this is the place where the World War has happened. Okay, the Second World War was fought in all these areas. That's why I'm giving you. Okay, Aradura, I've given you. The first place was Aradura. Then comes Kohima village, Shell Hill, GPD Ridge. And one more. Banglo, DC Banglo. Kohima War Cemetery. Okay, War Cemetery. Present day Kohima War Cemetery is known as DC Bangalore before, where the Deputy Commissioner stays. The Deputy Commissioner of the Naga Hills. Okay, during those days it was known as DC Bangalore, where the DC stays, right? But now it is known as Kohima War Cemetery, which is maintained and constructed by the Commonwealth War Graves Commission. This was asked in Npsc. Who is maintaining this Kohima War Cemetery? Commonwealth War Graves Commission. Commonwealth War Graves Commissions. Commonwealth War Graves Commissions. Okay, Commonwealth means those countries which were under the British before, right? We call it independent from the British. So India is also a member of the Commonwealth. Even America was also part of British colony. That's all. We will stop here for today. Right. That is how the World War ended. Okay. And tomorrow I will discuss about the political Naga polity. Okay. Today is all about the introduction of the India and Naga history. How the Nagas migrated from China in Southeast Asia to present-day Nagaland. How the Ahom came to the Naga Hills.